This is the Kim Gravel Show.
This is either going to be incredible or it is going to go off the rails so fast and so hard.
I want you to start winging it. They are putting off what they should be doing because they think they're not prepared. She took out her phone and went bloop and started recording me, and I thought, yes, Martha Stewart's recording my speech. Sometimes I'm getting a little woo-woo, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but
I'm hesitating because I am afraid to get this question wrong.
And all of that experience in life is making us more of who we are. Hey, y'all, it is Kim Gravel, and I'm here with Zach, and we are doing what we call Wing It Wednesday.
Wing It Wednesday, baby. I have no idea what Kim is going to say on this show, and frankly, that terrifies me.
It does, because Zach, you've been my producer since how long? Like, how long ago from Kim McQueen's? Like
10 years ago, Kim. Can you believe that?
Oh, my God. We've been working together that long. I mean, we're, intermittently that long.
Intermittently.
Would you say that I'm like, okay, I'm asking you a question.
Okay.
Would you say that I'm a wing it type of gal? Or am I a prepared? You're already answering and I haven't even finished the question. Okay.
Right. Finish the question, Kim. Go ahead, Kim. Finish the question.
Would you say I'm a wing it kind of gal or I am properly prepared?
Okay.
Careful.
May I answer now?
You may answer the question.
Okay. I would say that you are 1,000% the wing it kind of gal. Okay. Which, as someone who is the other one, as the prepared one, terrifies me. Yes. And this is what I will say about Kim winging it. When it's, and I'm going to be completely honest, because like we've been making the show for a while, I think the audience deserves honesty.
How honest you about to be with people, okay? Like,
this is either going to be incredible or it is going to go off the rails so fast and so hard.
No, this is why I say a lot of times you think that I wing it, and a lot of times it is. I have done. They say this amazing book that I have read. It's called The Outlier. Okay, it's Malcolm Gladwell. Gladwell.
He's amazing.
He's amazing, and so he talks about in this book about how really you become an expert at something is you have to do something at least like 10,000 hours.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about that the other day because I was rereading, because I like to reread things sometimes. Because after, I know I'm over 50 and fabulous, but I'm over 50 and forgetful as well. Okay. So I had to reread this and I was just thinking to myself, people think, I'm winging it, but I'm really just pulling from those 10,000 hours of doing live television, doing TV in community TV here in Atlanta. So for me, it's experience. Yeah. And this past weekend, I was on QVC Over 50 and Fabulous streaming with Mally after the show. And I want you to take a look at this clip. It's from QVC. Listen to this. When you get to being 50, there's a shift.
Yeah, there is. Mental shift.
Mental and physical.
Yes.
But it's a freedom.
Hold on. I need to do my fan. When you said it's
freedom.
Yes.
There's a freedom. The freedom comes in.
Listen to this woman. She's about to freak.
I can't speak for everybody, but I'm going to speak for myself.
Okay.
The freedom has come from this knowing.
Work.
Because this is the thing. I've always known, you hear this, God's got a plan. He's got a purpose for your life. Yeah. But we always think it's for the young. But purpose is prolific. Purpose is in perpetuity. Meaning it never ends.
That's a lot of peace.
So when you have purpose when you're young, you think, what am I going to be when I grow up? But we never really grow up. And as my daddy used to always say, if you ain't dead, you ain't done.
Oh.
So it's like purpose for me at 50 was this, I have some wisdom. So that was live. That was winging it. But I'm pulling from the experience. And I think a lot of times we try to prepare And preparation is key. I mean, you've got to prepare. We have to have a format, Zach. We have to have our technology down when we tape the show. But I want to talk to people today on this episode about purpose in a way that is unprepared. I want you to start winging it. Because what's happening to a lot of people, Zach, is they are putting off what they should be doing because they think they're not prepared. So I want you to start really doing it and winging it, and watch your 10,000 hours. Watch your experience rise up to meet you where you are. I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but it's somebody sitting out there. Like, sometimes preparing is a stumbling block. Now, people say, Kim, you're saying don't prepare? No, you're not hearing me. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you don't prepare. But what I am saying is you're more prepared than you think.
So what do you put in that bucket for yourself then, Kim? If I can interject for a second, because
sure.
You come off as being so prepared, and you're so good at this, right? And that's why I love working with you, and why you do so well with everything that you do. When a camera is put on you, you seem so prepared. But I've
done it. I've done it. But think about this. Think about this. I have been doing this since I was 22 years old. Okay? I'm 52. So that's what, 30 years? It's 30 years, right? Okay, good. So I've been doing this for 30 years. I didn't have all this when I was in my 20s, but I stepped into it ready to grow and know. It has taken me 30 years to get to a point where it looks like it comes easy. And what I'm saying is the things that you do in your life, Zach, how long you been producing?
Going on 17 years.
Okay.
Something like that.
So I can tell you right now, there is a lot of experience. There's 10,000 hours there in that 17 years.
Yeah.
Okay. You have done enough producing to really not wing it, and maybe wing it is kind of a tongue-in-cheek word, but to just really do it with ease and confidence. And that's what I'm telling people right now. I'm telling people who are watching me right now, who are listening, saying, I want to do this. A lot of people want to do things they've already been doing. It just doesn't look like what they want to do.
Yeah.
Seriously. It's oh God, I remember he said, oh my gosh, when I lose weight, or when I do this, or when the kids get gone, or when I would just give myself so many excuses, but I was already doing the work to prepare me for right now. So if I was just like, okay, I'm going to be on QVC 6 years ago, and I gotta reinvent the wheel. I've got to prepare. I had to prepare my clothes. I had to prepare my designs. I had to prepare all of my how I'm going to present, but I didn't have to prepare who I was. I was already ready for that. The thing that we need from you, it's just what I said in that clip. We need you.
Yeah.
We don't need your preparedness. We don't need your little skill set. We don't need your little doomahickeys or thingamabobs. We need you. And you have been preparing that for a long, long time. Do you see what I'm saying? Am I thinking too out of the box here? Is everybody following what I'm saying here? Do you smell what I'm stepping in?
I'm smelling it, and it smells great, by the way.
What do you think? Tell me what I'm saying. Tell me back to me what I'm saying.
Can I? Okay, I will do that.
I want you to do that for people listening who like, Cam, I have no clue what you're saying. Zach is getting ready to break it down for me.
So let me put it this way. For me, right? So for me, I feel like the thing that I'm actually really good at is that I do have the confidence in my producing, not because I know what it's going to be or what is going to happen, but I know that, like, from working on movies and working in TV, everyone's winging it.
No, you're wrong. Everything that you're saying right now is wrong.
Okay. All right.
Say
okay,
what,
tell me why.
Say what you just said. Say what you just said to me again. Say it to me again.
Well, now I forget what I just said because I was in the moment.
You ain't even 50.
I'm not even 50. I forget.
You're saying I'm confident in my producing skills because I've done it over. No. That's not what you're really confident in. You're confident in who you are to deliver producing skills.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right about that. Okay, so let me ask you this. So this is a thing that I've actually been thinking about a lot.
Okay.
I see, I get questions from people who want to start podcasts and things like that, and they're always asking
because you're brilliant at it. Yeah.
How do I how do I start my show? How long should my show be? And they're asking me these questions.
Why do you think they ask that? Why do you think they ask that?
Because they want the answer. Because they don't have the confidence in themselves just to be like, no.
You can Google that answer.
Yeah, except that but my point is that there is no answer. I know from doing it that my answer is it needs to be as long as it needs to be. What do you mean? You put in the beginning of the show should be whatever you think the beginning of the show should be. That's the answer.
But because we're always wanting that's the easy stuff. Mm-hmm. Okay. I hope everybody's following me here because sometimes I'm getting a little woo cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but it's like with weight loss. Everybody's wanting to know, how did you lose the weight? Oh, you really don't know. You don't want to know how I lost the weight. You want to know what made me do it this time and how can you do it this time? The how you can do it 5 million different ways. That's not what really people are asking. I love recommending ZocDoc because they have solved an actual problem we all face. I'm just tell me if you have ever had this experience like I have. You need to find a new doctor or specialist, but you have no idea where to look. So you just start asking around, hoping that your Aunt Sally's guy is as good as she thinks. ZocDoc solves that problem, y'all. It's a free app and website where you can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors near you and instantly book your appointment with them online. I use it and it's so easy. All you got to do is go to ZocDoc.com/Kim or download their free app and check it out for yourself. ZocDoc will show you top-rated, patient-reviewed doctors and specialists. You can filter specifically for the ones that take your insurance. And I'm telling you, we all know that is a struggle. Who takes your insurance and where's a good doctor? ZocDoc has it all there for you. They have doctors located near you and treat basically any condition you're searching for. The typical wait time to see a doctor booked on ZocDoc is between, just 24 to 72 hours. That's it. And you can even get same-day appointments. So what are you waiting for? I use ZocDoc and you should too. Go to ZocDoc.com/Kim and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc, ZocDoc.com/Kim, ZocDoc.com/Kim, and take all the hassle of finding good doctors who take your insurance in a flash. Warmer, sunnier days are calling. Meet your wellness goals in time for summer with Factor Meals. Head on over to factormeals.com/Kim50 and use code Kim50 to get 50% off your first box, plus 20% off of your next month while the subscription is active. And when you use my code, you are supporting this show, y'all. So I cannot thank you enough. But more importantly, you are supporting your wellness goals because this May, it's time to get healthy with the dietitian-approved meals and ingredients that you can trust. Factor offers a menu of fresh, never frozen, chef-crafted options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and even Keto, delivered straight to your door and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes. So no matter how busy you are, you'll always have time to enjoy nutritious and great tasting meals. I have had so many people tell me that they have loved eating their Factor meals. I do too, y'all. So, what are you waiting for? Try it. Give Factor meals a try and make today the day you kickstart a new healthy routine for yourself. Head on over to factormeals.com/Kim50 and use code Kim50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code Kim50 at factormeals.com/Kim50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active. Y'all, Factor Meals changed my life, my health, and the way I eat. And this summer, it can change yours too. Recently, we went to Vegas, Zach.
Yeah.
And I'm saying it, I'm going to keep it high level here because I want you to understand it. We went to Vegas for this Over 50 and Fabulous. And I felt like, is this like the be all end all of people of success in the world all in one little building?
There were some heavy hitters, Kim.
There was some,
cool.
Queen Latifah, Sherry Shepherd, the CEO of the American Cancer Society. I mean, just doctors. I mean, people from all different walks of life. But there was one woman I really wanted to break it down with, and it was Martha Stewart. And I stood up. I had a keynote speech, and I stood up for 15 minutes, and I got to say what I need to say. This little old country girl from South Carolina who used to suck her tobacco in the summers and shop on the weekends. Okay, so I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut just like everybody else out there. And Martha Stewart was sitting in front of me and she sat beside me. And then I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to totally stalk her. And I was driving her nuts. I don't care. Martha, who cares? I'm trying to get what I can get. Okay. And so I was like, Martha, Martha, Martha. Hey, Martha, can't get a selfie, Martha. Blah, blah. And she's just looking at me like, this child is country and she's come to town. Okay. She was lovely. But Martha don't play. Martha does not suffer fools. And so I think for a minute, she thought, is this girl foolish? Okay. So I get on the platform and I'm up there and I'm standing there and I'm looking out in front of all these amazing women. And I look straight at Martha and I said, Martha, I want 30 minutes of your time. I'll pay you $100,000. First of all, I ain't got that to pay her. And second of all, Travis would divorce me. But I thought, shoot your shot. Here you go.
Yeah.
And she looked up at me and I said to the whole crowd, I said, I know what motivates Martha. And the whole place laughed. And then Martha Stewart took out her phone, which she had not even been paying anyone attention hardly. She took out her phone and went bloop and started recording me. And I thought, yes, Martha Stewart's recording my speech. I say all that to say, I want to know who Martha is, not what she does and how she does it. You don't start your business at 50 and get to 80-something years old, and now she's building hospital wings in the name of geriatric medicine because you know how to do something. That is who she is. She's a builder. You're not a producer, Zach. Your secret sauce is in who you are. So I'm going to ask you the question again. Why do you think you're such a great producer?
I'm hesitating because I, am afraid to get this question wrong.
Yeah. So I do have a little bit of my Martha Stewart. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. I'm a little terrified right now. I feel very on the spot. No, I think
just say it.
No, but I do. I get what you're saying, Kim. I think I get what you're saying. You tell me. But I'm a good producer because I listen. Because I listen to the people around me and the guests and to you. And, we're always talking about how we can make the show better. And we're not.
You're just a person of excellence. You're a person of excellence.
But neither of us are people that are like, I know the answer and that's it. And now I know it all. We're always changing and learning and curious. And to me, I think that more than anything else is what makes anyone that's creative good at what they do. It's like you have to stay curious.
But I want to even get it a little bit larger. I want to get more of a 20,000 view here for everybody too. When I said that to Mally, when I said I have a little bit more experience and we need more of who you are, I want you to take time to build who you are. The world needs more of who you are because there's nobody like you.
How can you do that, Kim? Like, it's speaking to the woman who's watching this, who maybe it doesn't feel as self-assured, maybe who doesn't feel like, who they are is good enough. How do you start building that up?
That's a great question. And it's not, like you said, there is no right or wrong answer here. It is a recognition of your accomplishments. It's a recognition of what you have poured into human beings. So a lot of you watching probably are mothers or caretakers or sisters or aunties or, wives, partners. So that is such valuable experience. I know we don't list it on our resume, but could I challenge everyone to do your own life resume and really look at your life and the experiences that you've lived through? There's people watching this that have lived through massive abuse and trauma. Y'all, that's made you who you are, good and bad. But may I say, probably for a lot of us, it's a lot of good. The crappy things that happen to us, surviving it. Like we really, I get cold chills when I'm talking about it, so that's how I know I'm confirmed. That's like God going, you're on to something, sis, you're on to something. And a lot of times, unfortunately, we have to be at a certain age or wisdom to be able to really lean into this. But I'm trying to even get the young people. I mean, this week is graduation week here at our school, in our hometown in Georgia. We get out at like the crack-a-doodle dawn before even summer begins. And there's so many young graduates that I have really tried to, see something in and say something to them, even if it's just been in passing. And so, I'm going to have to take out a small loan to get all the gifts for this graduation season. But I say all that to say I want the young people to really get what I'm saying, because everybody got experience. Some have more. Everybody can, and all of that experience in life is making us more of who we are. And I know it sounds pie in the sky, and I'm a person of faith, Zach, but I do believe God has created each and every one of us for something really great and special and unique and one of a kind. We just recently had, Candy Burris on, and so many people reached out. I saw on her social media post and on my personal about that exchange we had about her and her prolific business acumen and how she's really growing her empire.
Yeah.
And I love that about her, because it's her own personal empire. And I want to say to you watching, you can have your own empire. You don't need Zach's empire or Kim's empire or Candy's empire or Martha Stewart's empire. You have your own empire. And you've got to look at your life, and that empire can be monetized. It can be communicated, and it can be, celebrated. It can't be duplicated, though. So that's why we can't look at everybody else. We've got to look at what God has for us. And when I said that in that clip to Mally, and then they posted it and I watched it back, I thought, this is a quote from my husband, so you can bleep it or whatever. He goes, "Did you just pull that out of your butt?"
Thanks, Travis.
He often says, "Kim, I don't know how you just fart these things out." I mean, he actually used, you just farted out. And I started thinking about it when he said, "Did you just pull that out of your butt?" And I'm like, I said, "Yeah." And then I thought, no, I didn't. It's really who I am.
Right.
I was just telling you who I was.
Yeah. I think about, so you started that clip, the idea of freedom came up as well. And I think that there is a freedom, you tell me, Kim, but is there like a freedom in this too? Is it, how do you know, do you feel something different when you're on the right track with this? Like, I know when I start feeling free, I feel like I'm on the right track with something. And when I feel boxed in and locked in,
can you explain? No, I think you're the one to explain this now. Like, because you just nailed it. Tell everybody how. Because the answer to your question is yes, and the answer. But tell me what that feeling is like for you.
Yeah, it's funny. I feel this freedom that's huge when I'm
What
doing
does it feel
something.
like? What does that mean? Give it to me in an example of what that feels like.
Okay, so I think of it sort of in terms of like flow states, right? So sometimes when I'm working or I'm working on a project or I have something new going on or I have a new show or a new idea, I won't even like look up. I'll have music on, but I couldn't tell you like what music was playing. I will just be in this zone, but it's not like I'm just here with blinders on. It's like I'm here everywhere in the world. And
is it joyful?
Free. Yeah, there's a joy to it.
Can I ask you a question right now, Zach?
Yeah.
Do you feel that way taping this episode right now?
I really look forward to our tapings. I was telling you, as we were hitting record, I was like, I have so much energy right now.
Right.
And that's because I know that this is a moment where I feel that freedom.
Yeah. And it's because I'm going to give one little tidbit because I know we don't have much longer to tape because we've got to tape something. Yeah. We got to tape another episode.
We got another episode to tape, yeah.
We got another episode, which, but I want to say this to you. Another little point I want to make. Go back and watch the clip if you can with the whole Mally show. Go watch the whole Over 50 and Fabulous. That whole night was really winging it, but so much wisdom was in that whole, because we have other guests that are on the show on that episode too. Yeah. But I want to say number 2. So you've got to step into that freedom, really step into who you are. We need more of it. But number 2 is, Zach, I think that you and I feel the freedom as we're taping this show, just even right now, is because you let me be me and I let you be you. And so you have to surround yourself with people who truly, they don't have to really know who you are, but they got to let you be who you are. And that might take a little bit of preparation, y'all. That is, it's harder to find people who embrace, celebrate, and let you be who you are, as opposed to finding who you are. Finding who you are, that's on you. and that you can control. But finding people that are going to align with who you are and celebrate that in you, and vice versa, that might take a little bit of time and a little bit of effort. Would you agree, Zach?
Yeah, I would.
But those are two really, really, people say, Kim, how do I become successful? I would say start there. Those are the two main things. And that's why I wanted to talk to Martha, because I think she's authentically really who she is. I don't think people really know who she really is. My guess is she's probably a really big giver and even encourager, where I don't think people, just a little bit I talked to her, I don't think people recognize that, because she said to me, I said, Martha, I'm so sorry. I'm stalking you. Really silent, under her breath, she leaned in. She goes, I love it.
Nice.
And I thought, She is truly who she is. Nothing more and nothing less. And I knew it. I knew it in my knower. Remember, I said that on the thing. I said, I know it in my knower. I know. You've got to go be around people who are really who they are. And can I tell you this? Listen. The more successful you are, the more people are the realer that they are. Good, bad, or ugly, whether you like them or not. Okay? Listen to me.
Say that again, because I didn't quite get that. The
realer a person is with who they are, the more successful they are. I'm going to add something onto it. The more successful someone is. So the realer you are, the more successful you are. The more successful you are, more people are willing to help you. Like what Martha did. And look, she was like, I'll give you 30 minutes from my Bedford home to New York, and you don't have to pay me $100,000. She also said that.
Oh, wow.
And I thought, she ain't got time for that. She don't, but you know what I'm saying? She knew that I knew, that she knew me, that I knew who the real her was. And she was like, you know what? I'm gonna give this little whippersnapper, this little 50-year-old girl, my time. So.
Did you meet her then? Wait, did you have the meeting with Martha?
Do you think I just 911 called her like 2 days later to get on her books? Absolutely. I haven't met her, haven't had the meeting yet, but I'm going to milk it. And by the way,
well, you got a picture to be on the podcast next, Kim.
I know. Well, that's on you. That's on you. But I would tell y'all, from Bedford to New York is more than 30 minutes too. So I might be getting me like an hour and a half. But I'm just saying, that's what I'm pushing for and praying for.
Not when you're in Martha's helicopter.
Don't make me have a heart attack right here, okay? I'll die. I just know there's something to her authenticity, because authenticity matters, and that's what I'm talking about here. I just know the more, so what I'm saying is go find you somebody. I don't care if you're 72 right now. There's something for you to do. Daddy said it. You ain't dead, you ain't done. Purpose is in perpetuity, meaning it's forever. It goes on for eternity. We need more of who you are. There's your episode, Zach.
You got it, Kim. That was actually a really good one, too.
Hey, I'm the wing out girl. I'm a wing it woman.
All right. That's awesome, Kim. All right. So make sure that you subscribe. I don't know. What should we tell people, Kim?
Hey,
I don't have my notes. I don't have notes for this one. I'm just like, notes. I'm winging it. And
I'm taking it, Zach. Here we go. Here we go. Listen, y'all, make sure you subscribe. Tell other people about the podcast. Help us build this community. Help us encourage other people to live their most authentic, real, confident lives, okay? Make sure you check out all the bonus content. You can do that by subscribing to our email list. Go to thekimgravelshow.com, download. No, you don't download. You just subscribe. You just type sign up to receive our email so you can see crazy bonus content that is not prepared and not winging it well. I'm just saying. You see like snippets, behind the scenes, bloopers, all of that. So go register on thekimgravelshow.com for your email and get on our email list. We love you so much. And remember, we need more of you in this world. I love you so much. Thank y'all. Till next time, I'm Kim.
I'm Zach. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
I have no idea what you're going to say.
I have tons of stuff to say. So just you start it and we'll go into it.
I'm going to do the dance moves I learned. Is this it? And then I'll go back to my shimmy. Oh yeah. Yes. Oh my gosh. Good one, Kim.
You want me to stop it?
Yeah, stop it.
If you like this episode, here's another one I think you're going to love. Zach, how long am I going to have to point at this? Is this enough?